What is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. This is Richie, and we got crazy, and I mean crazy NFL breaking news today. As you all know, Russell Wilson has been traded to the Denver Broncos, and it looks like the Seattle Seahawks might be open for sale. So in this video, I want to talk about, should the New York Jets go out there and try to trade for wide receiver DK Metcalf? My answer is absolutely, because if the Seattle Seahawks are in a rebuilding mode, which it seems like they are, sorry Jamal Adams, then I don't see why they would want to keep DK Metcalf, who's entering a contract year, and I feel like DK Metcalf probably does not want to stay in Seattle with Drew Lock as their quarterback at the moment. So this really shakes up a lot of things around the NFL and, of course, for the New York Jets, because now the Seattle Seahawks, they have the Denver Broncos pick in the first round, which is right before the New York Jets' pick, which was supposed to be the Seattle Seahawks pick. So now the Seahawks are picking 9th and the Jets are picking 10th, which is very interesting. So in this video, I want to talk about if Joe Douglas is going to go out there and make a big-time move, because if you guys did not know, at the NFL Combine, Joe Douglas said, quote, "We'll be open for business if an opportunity presents themselves and they want to get aggressive because of the ammunition we have in the draft and the cap space that we could be aggressive, and the New York Jets and Joe Douglas will be all about trying to get a big name in the trade market if the right opportunity presents itself." Now, is this guaranteed that Joe Douglas is going to make a big move? Absolutely not. But the good thing is about this is, if you go back and watch Joe Douglas's press conferences, he definitely is open to the idea of making a big splash trade for the New York Jets this off season. So in this video, I want to talk about that and just talk about DK Metcalf and why I feel like the New York Jets should definitely be really aggressive in pursuing DK Metcalf. At least make the phone call. We already, absolutely, we're kind of the reason why the Seattle Seahawks are imploding right now. I think we all know that. So if I'm the Seahawks and I get a call from Joe Douglas and the Jets, I wouldn't be shocked if they just say, nope, we're not talking to you guys. You're the reason why we had to trade Russell Wilson anyway, because we traded for Jamal Adams, gave up all of our draft capital and gave him a big contract, and now here we are in rebuilding mode. So in this video, I want to give you guys my thoughts. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button. I really do appreciate that. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I love having you guys here. And if you want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at NYJets_media. So let's get into some hypothetical trade packages for DK Metcalf. Say the Seattle Seahawks are interested in trading him, right? We don't even know if the Seahawks are trying to trade him right now. There's not like a report saying that the Seahawks are looking to trade DK Metcalf. No. This is just me as a Jets fan saying that Joe Douglas should at least call and say, hypothetically speaking, the Seahawks are willing to trade him, which as of right now, we do not know if that's what they're trying to do. What type of package should the New York Jets offer? Now, I saw an interesting scenario where the Jets would trade their 4th pick for DK Metcalf and their 9th pick. So basically, we're moving back to 9 and we get DK Metcalf. Is that something I would do? Probably. DK Metcalf would absolutely take this offense to another level, give Zach Wilson an elite playmaker. I'm a big DK Metcalf fan. Ever since his Ole Miss days, I wanted the New York Jets to draft him when he was going into the NFL draft, and we were unable to get him. I remember we had the 3rd overall pick, and I was making jokes with my friends like, yo, I kind of want the Jets to take DK Metcalf with the 3rd overall pick. I wasn't serious with that, but I was just saying because I love DK so much, and I'm like, I just want him on the Jets, and he fell so far into the 2nd round. I was so shocked as just an NFL fan because the Jets did not have an opportunity to draft. Well, I think they did, but that doesn't matter. The New York Jets need to get DK Metcalf on their team if the opportunity presents themselves. Now, if that trade package number 4 for number 9 of DK Metcalf, if that gets it done, good. Or you can just trade the 10th overall pick straight up. Now, I don't know if every Jets fan will want to do that, but the reason why I feel like trading either your 4th pick and going back to getting the 9th pick and DK Metcalf, or you trade the 10th pick straight up for DK Metcalf, that would absolutely benefit nobody else but Zach Wilson, and that's what this organization is trying to do. What Robert Saleh said to Zach Wilson, if you guys don't remember, last year when we drafted him, this organization is going to lift you, not the other way around. So the way you can lift your young quarterback is by going out there and getting one of the best superstar wide receivers in the league in DK Metcalf, who is in the prime of his career and only getting better. He's still super young. The best is yet to come for DK Metcalf. I mean, we all know how good of a player he is, where I don't need to break down his traits because it's very unlikely that he's even on the Jets. So if he does come to the Jets, I'll make those videos about breaking him down in depth. But what DK Metcalf would also do is it would give the New York Jets offense so much depth and so much star power on the offense, because I really genuinely believe that Elijah Moore has star potential. I made an entire video video about it a couple weeks ago about Michael Carter and Elijah Moore. Both have star potential that has a lot of good things about the New York Jets moving forward, offensively speaking. So say hypothetically we do get DK Metcalf, that adds another player that has, I mean, he's already an established star, and the cool thing about that is DK Metcalf and Elijah Moore both went to Ole Miss. They were teammates together, and that the chemistry is already there. And of course, if the New York Jets did hypothetically trade for DK Metcalf, they would probably have to extend him and pay him big money. So that's another thing that you have to worry about. If you're trading for a guy in DK Metcalf, are you willing to give him a big-time extension? Because the Jets should not trade for him if they're not interested in extending him beyond next year, because he does hit the open market, I believe, after this year, because he was a second-round pick. So he does not even have a fifth-year option. So he's going to be a free agent. So which is why the Seattle Seahawks might be wanting to trade him, because maybe they don't have the money and the resources to pay him. Maybe they or DK Metcalf doesn't want to stay, and they'll say, okay, we're in full rebuild mode. Let's get some type of value out of DK Metcalf instead of him walking in free agency, which is very likely next year because we're not going to be able to pay him financially. We'll flip him. We'll get even more capital and really try to build this team from ground up. Because, I mean, the Seattle Seahawks, they got a lot of draft capital. But to be honest with you guys, I feel like the Seahawks could have got more for Russell Wilson. 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and then all those players, Noah Fant, and, Drew Lock and all those guys. I feel like they could have got more. I'm surprised it's only 2 firsts and 2 seconds. I feel like they easily could have got 3 firsts, which is interesting. But hey, it is what it is. But another thing about this trade that I want to talk about is it really impacts the AFC. The AFC is stacked now. I mean, it already was stacked with quarterbacks before Russell Wilson, but now the AFC adds a Super Bowl winning quarterback in Russell Wilson to a Denver Broncos team who's ready to win right now. I mean, the playmakers around Russell Wilson with Javonte Williams and now Jerry Jeudy, who's staying there for sure, Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick. I mean, the weapons are there. The Denver Broncos are going to be a team that the New York Jets will have to be versing this year in Denver. So we're going to have to be looking out for that. Russell Wilson versus Zach Wilson. I'm excited for that matchup. But guys, let me know your thoughts about this video. I just want to talk about that the New York Jets should definitely be interested in at least calling the Seattle Seahawks to ask what it is about DK Metcalf. Are you interested in trading him or not? Because I feel like if the Jets can bring him in for a package, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I would so do it. I know we're giving up a big-time piece, big-time value, but I feel like a superstar potential. I think he's already a star, but he has superstar potential written all over him if he's not already a superstar in DK Metcalf. If we can get him for the 10th overall pick or maybe moving back to 9, I'm all for it, because I really believe that DK Metcalf would take this Jets offense to another level, and it will most importantly benefit our young quarterback in Zach Wilson. So leave a comment down below your thoughts about the video, your thoughts about DK Metcalf, and your thoughts about this trade. What the heck? That came out of nowhere. I'm still at a loss for words that Russell Wilson is now in the Denver Broncos. Just doesn't feel real. So leave a comment down below your thoughts. Like the video if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Let's go Jets. Peace.